In just over a month, Taiwan will go to the polls, and with each day, the temperature rises. At this rally for Democratic Progressive Party candidate Lai Ching-te, outgoing President Tsai Ing-wen showed up, hoping to help win her party another 4 years. Lai is now doubling down on the issue that hovers over all Taiwan's elections. China claims Taiwan and says it will invade if it has to. And the past 8 years with the DPP in charge have seen things get as tense as most people can remember. Under President Tsai, the party has refused to recognize an unwritten agreement the opposition says helped keep the peace. Under this so-called 1992 consensus, named for the year it was agreed, Taiwan and China recognize themselves as part of one China, even if both sides disagree on what one China means. With that out the window, Beijing's ratcheted up its military threats and hit Taiwan with a string of trade bans. Lai argues his party has led Taiwan away from trade dependence on China, and that if his opponents win, the country will be back under Beijing's economic thumb.
我们的对手都共同喊出重启服贸，他们一个接受9·2共识，一个高喊两岸一家亲，他们都想要让台湾走回依赖中国的老路。
Lai's Kuomintang rival Ho Yo-i hit back at that at a competing rally. He says the DPP's claims it's helped wean Taiwan off its dependence on China aren't true. He cites the Economic Cooperation Framework Agreement, or ECFA, a KMT-negotiated trade deal with China that the DPP has left intact.
民进党现在不是还在走ECFA的路吗？而且对ECFA的依赖度也没有减少啊。侯友宜没有走回头路啊。 侯友宜就是继续走，让两岸经济大家都能够更好嘛。
But sparring between these two established parties isn't the only focus of attention. For the first time since 2000, Taiwan has a serious third candidate for president, the Taiwan People's Party's Ko Wen-je. Even if, as some recent polls suggest, he's headed for third place, his party could still be a force in the legislature. If things are to get done, the establishment will need his party on board, something he sees as good for the country.
这次应该是20几年来第一次有机会国会3党不过半，我也觉得这样目前整个台湾的政治灰蓝极绿这个还是要打破不然的话，它永远在两极对抗的泥淖。
The KMT and Taiwan People's Party have agreed to work together to win legislative seats. In at least one district, the Kuomintang's not even running a candidate. But the two parties have had a rocky time this campaign season, failing to form a joint ticket. What it all comes down to is this. China, as ever, looms large. But Taiwan also needs to consider a question it hasn't had to in years. What happens if a two-way fight becomes a three-way deadlock? Alex Chen and John Van Trieste for TaiwanPlus.